Greetings, it is I, Susie Q, working with my own state of being here. I'm in the isness, I'm in the ineffability, And so with the ineffability, there's a lot of opportunities to kind of play around with that energy, right? So I've got this like weird situation when I'm sleeping, sometimes 3 or 4 in the morning. I get into a nice sleep state, and then eventually it kind of comes up out again, and then I can start hearing all these different sound vibrations, and some of them could be music, which I can really can hear, but it seems like it's so distant. But I'm hearing all this music, and I'm also, kind of taking a look at some of the different sounds that are in the bedroom when I'm like 3 or 4 in the morning. And I just was like, it was so curious the other day, might have been a couple days ago when that happened, and all of a sudden there was just all this sound vibration, and you can't really hear it probably from the ears, but you could probably hear it from an eternal state of consciousness. And what happened after that was crazy, is that at a certain point after it's been a number of months probably with all those sound vibrations and the music, I just kind of noticed that one night, all of a sudden, all that sound was going on and it's a subtle sound. It's very subtle. And then I just started to notice that all of a sudden it stopped. It completely stopped. And that was kind of extraordinary. And since I've been doing that, after that, I don't have any of the interferences with different frequencies or sound vibrations or different, levels of frequency. So all of that has been kind of curious, So, and what's really nice is that I'm able to start, accessing. Like you could have a journal, next to your bed, making notes and everything. But I usually just do it with just my, remembering as much as I can with some of these dream states or the awakened state. All of that is so extraordinary, and I absolutely love and embrace some of these experiences that are uncanny, strange, weird, or fantastic, right? So going forward now, it seems like the sound vibrations have shifted in a way. So when it stopped, it was like, that's it, there's nothing else right now. I may have some other stuff going on, but thankfully those sound vibrations are so all over the place, right? It's so crazy. And so what I'm looking at now, because once I said, it stopped, I wonder else what will be in place. What will I be experiencing going forward? Or what would you be experiencing going forward? Or maybe what is your dream state like? And how does that feel for you? Are you a great dreamer that you can remember the stories, Or you could look at some of the lucid dreaming. Lucid dreaming could be a dream, and then there could be lucidity in a dream, which I absolutely love it, is that you might start, getting some guidance in the dream state, and you might want to change a few things. You might want to edit or have more experiences, or you want to have, take one person out or bring somebody else in. You can just start really engaging with lucidity. All of that is extremely powerful. And so all of this that we're working with going forward, that there's going to be a lot more understanding, a lot more clarity going forward, a lot more of forgiveness, a lot more about releasing and letting go. All of that is happening. And then the joy is coming in, the beautiful sense of, here I am, I love myself just as I am. I love myself just as I am. And I also love you as well. So when we start working with some of these states of consciousness in the early hours in the morning, things start moving in a different way, and it's so subtle. All this energy is so subtle, but the more that we can engage and really start embracing the goodness that we have right now, with the love of self and love of others, and bringing in that happiness and bringing in that joy and bringing in that beautiful serenity and that beautiful serendipitous energy. All of this is here for us. And even if it start in something in the morning, it could be even during the day that you start getting some other guidance. So guidance is always coming through for each one of us. If I've got something showing up in the body, it just suddenly happened, I start kind of working with the body messages, and I start kind of accessing it. I have my own different practices that I do, but at the earliest onset of something different, that showed up all of a sudden, start, like engaging with that message from the body. All of these things are happening all the time during the day. Some people call stuff like this like deja vu or precognition, or I got a gut feeling. All of that is really helping us to expand in deeper and more extraordinary ways than we've been doing before. All of this is super fun, freaky, and amazing. I love creating some of these videos. I've been doing it since 2016. I've been doing podcasts back there too. So there's a lot of stuff within my content with my YouTube channel. I love kind of just sharing stuff and just putting information out. And I really embrace each one of you that are listening or watching some of this, or just feeling into the energy, feeling into that energy, and just acknowledging that we are all we are is energy. We're light bodies. We're light beings. We are connected with the source of God, or any other words or frames that you would like to talk about with that would be super fantastic. But the more that we keep diving in, today is, Valentine's Day, right? So we're really looking at that experience of love, or sometimes there's no love. Sometimes there's nothing there. But right now we're really focusing on what is love and what is that connection with love, whether it be in the physical reality or in the spiritual reality. So that the experience with Valentine's Day, it could be anything. So we have all these beings with us when we're kind of like just kind of humming around doing our stuff. We have all these beings that are always around us. They could be our ancestors. It could be other ascended masters, or it could be Source itself, or anything else like that. We are always supported with all of these beautiful guides and lighthouses. They're just so freaking wonderful. So I think I'm good for this today, and I really appreciate each one of you for, just kind of, checking in, see what's going on with Susie. It's always kind of a mystery meet. So we'll see you soon, and namaste.